Gang, 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 get it, gang, gang. What's up, my RVGS family? Thank you for tuning in on another clip with me, the Queen, period. And before we get into today's video, y'all, guess what? We made it to 100 subscribers! Boop, 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 bullet, 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 bullet. Yo, I was waiting for this day. I was like, yo, I'm trying to make 100 by my birthday. My birthday's in April. We in February, 2 months, and I made it. I'm so happy. Thank you to everybody, each and every subscriber that subscribed to my channel from when I started the channel up until now. Thank you. You don't know how much it means to me, and I love you so much. Mwah. Love from me. Well, besties, as you can see on today's clip, we have a little juicy topic, okay? We talking about little sneaky links, okay? And let's see, I know most of y'all had sneaky links. Don't front and say you didn't. I know you did, girl. I know you did.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, so listen, I'm gonna talk about the worst sneaky link that I ever had, child, because this man was just so, he was crazy. He was a narcissist. Back then, I didn't know what a narcissist was, but now that I know the definition, that man was a narcissist. And baby girl, he was a motherfucking tourist. I'm a tourist. But he making tourists look bad. He making tourists look bad. That's how you know tourist men, red flag. I'm gonna let y'all know now. Please don't do it. But you know, as y'all can see, below one. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all tea, y'all whiskey, y'all beer, y'all Casamigos, whatever y'all sipping on. And let's get into the video. All right, so I'm gonna start off with how I met the guy, basically. So at the time that I met him, I was fresh out of my 2-year relationship, the biggest heartbreak. If y'all haven't watched that, go watch it now so y'all know, you know, what happened to me. So I was fresh out of the breakup with him. And basically, I was getting evicted out of my apartment. Well, not evicted. I just had to leave because I wasn't able to pay the rent. So we was going to go live at his parents' house for 6 months. So we moved out February until September so I could get back on my feet and be able to back on my feet to be able to get my own place. So I was like, at the time, I was just dealing with depression. I was hurt. I was just a mess and a lost soul. So I'm like, listen, at this rate, I would just go out with anybody and talk to anybody, do anything with anybody. So I had went on Tinder. You know, Tinder is not the best place to find people. But, you know, I was on Tinder and I matched with him. We're gonna call him Charles because I don't do real names. So yeah, so I matched with Charles. You know, this man was fine. Let me tell y'all, fine, gorgeous, handsome man. When a man look too good, I get suspicious. So I'm like, ugh, you know, you're fine little thing, but listen, just something about you. But you know, he was a little tourist. The man was fine. He was like 5'10" and I'm 6 feet. So it wasn't that bad of a height, you know, match. He was honestly cool as hell, you know. I would vibe, like, from the chats or whatever. First time we had talked on the phone, it was just a motherfucking vibe. So I already told him the situation. I'm like, listen, I'm about to live with my ex and stuff like that. So you got to know what you're stepping into. He said, yeah, I'm your sneaky link, whatever. I'm like, all right, sneaky link. I just letting you know, I ain't ready to be with nobody. At this time, I'm just trying to have fun because I just got out of some bullshit. So, you know, we started, before we started meeting in person, because I was like, look, I don't want to meet yet because I didn't want him to know the location I was in. I mean, it really didn't matter because I was moving out there anyway. But I'm like, all right, wait until I move to my ex's parents' house, and then we could start like meeting at like a mutual location, something like that. So the first time we met was at a motel. We went to a motel, and yeah, so the first time we met, I'm like, okay, this man looked like his pictures. This man was, listen, if I could show you how fine this man was, y'all be like, damn. You know, that's how I was. I was like, hey. Damn! So, we met in person for the first time, you know, went to a little motel or whatever. And we did what we had to do. You know, it was no toxic vibes or nothing crazy. We just met at like a motel in the middle of our location because he lived like down in South Miami and I was up north in Miami Gardens. So we went in the middle, which was, I think, Brickell, because he works by there or whatever. So we got the motel, did what we had to do that evening or whatever, and then started talking. So, of course, y'all want to know how the thing was. Okay. So, obviously, the sex was amazing. You know, obviously, I wouldn't continue with him that day if it wasn't good. So, of course, he know how to work a woman in bed. So he had like, I think he had 2 daughters or 3 daughters. I don't know. He had kids. So obviously me and him wasn't going to be together. So I didn't really care. But he had it with like 2 baby mamas, 3 baby, I don't know. But he had a lot going on. So it started getting a little toxic because so I think it was like the first or second time. I'm trying to think. It was the first or second time that we had sex. So he basically nut inside of me. So he was like, oh, you know, I want you to have my baby. Like, this is after I didn't even know. He had told me like, oh, I nut inside of you because I want you to have my 3rd child and shit like that. I was like, what the like, this man is literally crazy. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, literally, I was so scared because when we did that in February, I didn't get my period whole of February. And I was having pregnancy symptoms. So I'm like, nah, this man is really like, when he did all that, I'm like, wow, this man is crazy. You know, we was just literally like a week or 2 in and you're already nutting, talking about, I want you to have my baby and shit. So from there, I should have knew he was a red flag. But since at the time, my mind was all over the place, I didn't care about anything. I was just like, all right, you know, we have a baby, I don't even care. So that's when, you know, shit started going down left. I mean, obviously, I didn't have his child. Thank the Lord. You know, I got my period, like, towards, you know, somewhere in March or whatever. But that's when it started going downhill, basically. His car had, because he was driving a Dodge Charger, I believe. So he was like a little race car. He loved, like, cars like that. So his car had broke down. It was in the shop. So at the time we was dealing with each other heavy. So obviously I would be working from home and I would get off at like 2 p.m. So I would agree to take him to work every night, basically. Leaving from my ex house and go pick him up. So it was starting to get a little toxic because he was like making me want to do, like, instead of picking him up, he would want me to take him places. And I'm like, oh, hold on, now you trying to use me for my shit. Even though he had his own car, he was trying to use me. So I'm like, oh, you gotta chill, because we not even on that level. We just sneaky link. I don't gotta take you nowhere. I'm just doing you a favor because your car in the shop. So at this point, he started calling me bae, and he was started to say that he loves me and all of that. I'm like, what? Hold on. I got my phone here, and I'm gonna put the screenshot. I got receipts. I'm gonna put the screenshot right on the screen to show y'all proof. So this is when he started coming with the little weirdo, possessive, obsessive, that's not even a word. How you say that word? Possessive, never mind. But I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah, so as y'all can see in this little screenshot or whatever, we had like a little argument. I really don't remember because these screenshots are all over the place, but y'all can see, y'all can pause it to read it. So he was like, oh, so you really done with me? Like, I'ma miss you. I love you so much. Mind you, I only knew this guy. We matched on Tinder in like February and started vibing like mid-end of February. And you're talking about you love me? That's kind of scary. So, I was explaining to him or whatever, like, let me see if I can read it to y'all. So I was like, yeah, first of all, I don't want you to think I'm not a caring person and I'm cold-hearted and I'm selfish. I'm the most caring person in the whole entire world, which is the reason I got hurt these last 22 years of my freaking life. This hurt I received a couple months ago was the biggest hurt I ever got, more than the others. So it completely destroyed me mentally and emotionally. Of course, I shouldn't be putting you through what I went through, but since my heart isn't fully healed yet, it's all over the place right now. I'm not ready to love yet, but I do not mind working on getting my heart there again. I used to always be there for individuals, and they never used to be there for me, and it got to a point where I stopped caring about myself and only cared about them. So I said this time around, I'm going to change things up, and I'm not going to give my all until I'm 100% sure that that's the same is being returned, blah, blah, blah. So as y'all can see, you pause, whatever. So after I said all of that, this is the next screenshot. So he was like, oh, I understand. I'm going to always love you no matter what. Look, this is what I'm saying. How do you love me? And it's only been a couple of weeks. I was so confused because I'm like, bruh, how do you love me? I liked the man. I didn't even have strong feelings for you. And you love me? So I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I appreciate it for real. Because I kept like, we were so toxic. Every time he would do some shit, I'll block him. He will come from different numbers. And then I'll continue talking to him. He'd do some bullshit again. I'll block him again. So it was just going back and forth, back and forth. This shit was like a relationship. And it wasn't even, it was only a fucking sneaky link. I'm like, yo, what is going on? So he was like, I miss you, take me back. Saying shit like that, like we together when we not. So this is where it got motherfucking crazy, okay? Yeah, so this is when, like, every time I would block him, basically, he would, say that he was about to kill himself and commit suicide because I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to deal with him no more because he was crazy in the motherfucking head. He was sick. So he would say, oh, he about to kill himself and all shit. Please, let me read this to y'all. Please, it's on the screen. Y'all need to read this shit. He was like, you know what? I came to the conclusion that you are right. I am disrespectful. And sometimes I don't think before I say things. You are right, sweetie. And you and everybody else is right. I'm a nobody. I'm a dumbass nigga, etc. Y'all right. So I'm going to do right things. Make everybody happy by committing suicide. I'm sorry for everything. It was nice to meet you. My nigga, why? And that's what I'm confused about is that people would say that, like, there's niggas in this world, like, every time you about to block them or be done with them, they will be, oh, I'm about to commit suicide. Why is you playing around with that? You're sick in the head. You need a straight jacket, bro. Like, I was like, nah, I have to get away from this man because I'm getting scared. Like, you won't kill yourself over me? My name ain't finna go next to you. The fuck? So I'm telling him, yo, think about your kids. This got nothing to do with me anymore. I don't want to be blamed for anything. He was like, oh, the kids will be fine. Trust me, you a major part of it. So he blaming me for about to go commit suicide. And he was like, oh, I wish you and your boyfriend the best. Me and this man wasn't even together. He already knew that. So you're just doing too much. And then right here, he was like, oh, I'm good. I'll die, then move on. It's not only about you. It's about life, period. You just add the icing to the cake. My nigga, you basically blaming me for about to go off yourself. Like, what is wrong with this man? He was like, oh, I know I fucked up and you done. That's why I'm ending it. I'm the problem. So he's like, you will see today I'm really doing it. I suffer from depression just how you do sometimes, but it's fine. Go be happy and make your baby. You're a good woman. You deserve it. Take care. So I'm like, bro, that don't mean you gotta try to commit suicide every time. That's not the right to go. Suicide is a sin and God does not like you taking your life before he does. I'm trying to stop this man because I'm getting scared. I'm like, yo, you not finna kill yourself because me. Like, the dick was good, but I'd even get crazy over the dick. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm just trying to get myself out of hell's way before I get blamed for a death. So this is another one. This man came rude and reckless to me. Like, this nigga disrespected me so badly in this one. So he was like, you was only using me because that fuck nigga was cheating on you. You a dumbass bitch. Since you got paid and you got a little job, you shit on the person who was down for you. And that's fucked up. When you run out of money and be stressed from him, don't try to run back. First of all, my nigga, when I met you, I was in the process. I had a job, first of all. When I met you, I had a job and I was finna get me another job. So he trying to seem like when we met each other, he the one that freaking came in and changed my life, gave me money, bought me Chanel, he bought me Gucci. Why? So no, you didn't. Bitch, all you did was paying for little McDonald's meals and you was paying for the motherfucking motels we was fucking at. That's all you was doing. So listen, I'm getting mad because I'm thinking about this shit. Like, listen, niggas be trying me and I don't like it. So he was like, stupid bitch, I was gonna pay your car not to. He was like, dummy, that's why I was selling the shoes to help you, but it's cool. He was like, don't come back when shit gets worse. Have a nice life. I'm exposing your ass. And if I ever see you, I'm gonna punch you dead in your shit, pussy ass hoe. But look, I'm showing this on the screen so y'all can see that I'm not lying. But what? I'm cursing a lot in this, but I'm just explaining to y'all exactly what I'm seeing on the screen. Like, what is wrong with this man? Because I don't want to talk to you because you crazy. You about to kill yourself. Because I don't want to talk to you because you're bipolar, you're a narcissist, and you was only a sneaky link. So I'm trying to get away from you, and you cussing me. And listen, y'all, please be careful who y'all have sex with, because these niggas are fucking crazy, bro. And this was another one when I guess his cousin had texted me, and he was like, oh, hey, I'm Nathan's cousin. He's about to kill himself over you. We in the hospital right now because he tried. Excuse me. I don't know if that was a lie, but I don't think I have the cousin's number. I'm the message no more, but this was his message from the hospital. He was like, it's crazy how you don't even care that I'm in the hospital, but it's cool. All I want to say is I'm sorry for snapping early. I was mad at somebody and going through it, but I see you blocked me once again and done. I don't understand how you love me, but you gave up so quick. When did I, bro? When did I ever say that I loved? Let me drink some wine to that, y'all, because this shit, I don't know. I'm telling y'all, this man was crazy. Like, it was really crazy. It's another one where he tried to gaslight. I got so many messages. It's another way he tried to gaslight me. He was like, oh, I never met someone as cold-hearted as you. It's fucked up leaving someone who's really of need with you and who really loved you and really thought they had someone who cared. You always think I'm arguing when I be stating fact just because I love you. I wanted the best friends, but it's cool. You will be missed. He keeps saying that he loved me. How do you love somebody in 2 weeks over just sex? Like, yo. I'm telling y'all, this shit is crazy. But that's mostly the screenshots that I like, the main screenshots of him doing crazy shit. But I'm telling y'all, like, for real. You know, he asked me for money a couple of times. I don't know. And then I didn't want to give him the money. Or whatever. I pretend like I was out of town. So he'd be like, oh, you left me. And I was in need. And all this. I'm telling y'all, these Florida niggas, I'm dead ass. Like, these Florida niggas is really crazy. Like, they're really sick in the head, bro. Like, I dealt with a lot of sick niggas out here. And I'm like, yo, y'all really need to go seek help from a hospital or a specialist. Because the shit that y'all be saying from y'all mouth or thinking from y'all mind is really sickening, bro. But besides that, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another clip with me. You know, let me know in the comments. Talk to me in the comments, guys. What type of videos y'all want to see from me? You know, what type of story times y'all want me to tell? Because I have so much story times. Like, listen, I've been through a lot these last 24 years of my life. I've been through a lot in life, period. And I want to share. I want to share and be vulnerable with you guys and tell y'all my stories, my tea, You know, y'all can learn from it. Learn from what I went through, to how to avoid situations that I got into. And I would love to share my experiences with y'all. But I love you guys. You know, please don't forget to like, comment, and for my new viewers, subscribe. We have reached 100, gang. And hey, I might do a little giveaway. Who knows? Well, I'll see y'all guys on the next video.